I sit on this little table here. This is Cafe Gambel. It's exactly what this is. This is my little cafe here. I can have coffee here, some snacks, I can do some things. This is my little YouTubing location without being down there. Down there meaning in the study. So I love this spot here, with the crickets and all the other things chirping around me. Now, just to let you know, I have been playing Tom Clancy's Division 2. Just to let you know, I have been missing Tom Clancy's Division 1, the survival mode. Because truthfully, there is nothing quite like the survival mode of Tom Clancy's The Division 1. Nothing like it. The reason I say there's nothing like it is it's 24, 25, or whatever dudes brought into a helicopter, 1 hour to live. You're pushing yourself to get to the other side to A, save yourself, B, create a flare so you can call the helicopter, and C, find the freaking antidote. Now, when I first started playing survival, it's the toughest darn thing I ever played. I hated it. I was playing with some other dude who stopped playing the Xbox. But the weird thing was, I kept failing at that game. And I was failing, but I kept freaking coming back. And by the time I came back, this one time with me and a hunter, I finally figured it out. I knew what I was going to be doing. I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I realized that a holster was the most important thing to have. From that, you can build on everything else. It was me and the hunter going one-on-one. And as he came over with that axe, somehow my man healed himself. And with the gun that I had in my hand, my guy came back to life, popped that freaking hunter 2 or 3 times in the freaking head, and bam, I made it. The feeling that I had when I played that game in survival, when I went through the storm, through the dark zone, found the antidote, fixed the freaking flare, then turned around, got confronted with the hunter, got taken down by the hunter for a split second, came back just in time to pop him and take him out. I was the happiest MF on the planet. You just cannot believe that feeling that you have when you first call the helicopter to exit stage left. Okay? There's nothing like that. I mean, CSR Racing, that car game, when I first beat the game the first time in the first version of that game, I had this feeling of yes in my cubicle at work. But survival, finishing that, oh my God, I love that angels and saints came down from above and saved me for a quarter of a second. But that's enough of talking about it there. No, gotta stop. Survival is missing in the Division 2. Survival is more than likely going to be the next thing that comes out for the Division. I'm telling you why we need it. We can't let Fortnite have all the fun with a survival type game. We need a survival. There's going to be one. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it, but I do know one thing. My theory is that they're going to use that darn sandstorm that came through DC. They're going to use that sandstorm, which you see very rarely do you see it, but you actually see it every once in a while. And I got some footage of it. Here's the footage. But just like in Survival, when you had Survival Division 1, when you had the snow that was so intense that you couldn't see the next person or feel their presence or anything, I think this sandstorm is doing the exact same thing. So I believe, in my opinion, they're going to use the sandstorm, like a giant sandstorm, to come through the city and basically be the cover to give everyone. But I still don't understand what could we be going after? Could we be going after this immunization, this super immunization thing that they've been talking about in the game? Are we going after that? I don't know. I have no idea what we can be going for. It's a possibility. At the same time, they could use the fog. The fog in the game, FOG, the fog in the game is pretty darn thick. I'm going to use a Scooby-Doo term here. It's thicker than pea soup. That's all I got to say about survival. Except for, I miss it. I still have Division 1 installed. I should probably go back and play it a couple more times. But I love the survival. I love it so much that it probably extended an extra 300, maybe 500 hours of gameplay just playing that one mode. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, we have Jets here too, because when the big money is out, so are the Jets. Not that losing football team. What?